Sales down 46%? Inventory up 29%? Is this market going to hell in a handbasket? Let's separate facts from fear right after this. Hi, I'm Kevin Grolich. I'm a real estate agent with Compass located in Potomac, Maryland. Thanks once again for checking out the latest video in my series, Real Kevin. I specialize in helping nice folks relocate to Montgomery County, relocate out of Montgomery County, or relocate within Montgomery County. If this channel interests you, please click the subscribe button and bang that bell icon to be notified when I post new videos. If you're like me, I'm hearing a lot of doom and gloom from the media and social media about today's real estate market. Today, I'm gonna separate facts from fear when it comes to our local market in Montgomery County. At first glance, the Montgomery County statistics that I have mentioned in that terrifying opening would make you think that this market is a dumpster fire. But is it really that bad? Let's take a deep dive into the numbers and break it down! In December 2021, there were 1,250 sales throughout all of Montgomery County. Compare that with December 2022, there were only 669 home sales in all of Montgomery County. This is where I came up with that terrifying 46% decrease in home sales. When you take a deeper dive into the inventory trends, this is what you see. On December 31st, 2021, there were 590 homes for sale in all of Montgomery County. On December 31st of 2022, there were 763 homes for sale in Montgomery County. Historically speaking, none of those numbers are very high at all. However, there were 29% more homes on the market December 2022 than the year before. So far, everything sounds horrible. Sales down big time and inventory up medium time, but not so fast.
What you talking about, Willis?
These numbers only show a partial picture of the market as a whole. The real estate market is ultimately defined by the relationship of inventory to demand. We call this the absorption rate. Now, let's crunch some numbers and see what we come up with. If you were to divide the amount of inventory by the amount of monthly sales, what you ultimately are going to come up with is the absorption rate. I'm not going to bore you with all the details. I'm just going to cut to the chase. In December 2021, we had an unheard of 2-week supply of inventory on the market. That is absolutely nothing. At the end of December 2022, we had about a 4.5 to 5 week supply of inventory. So definitely more inventory than the year before, but historically speaking, nothing. To give it some perspective, what most economists and real estate experts would say is that a 3-month supply of inventory is considered a balanced market. Anything greater than a 3-month supply of inventory is considered a buyer's market. And of course, anything under a 3-month supply of inventory is favoring the sellers. We currently have 4 to 5 weeks of inventory in today's market. That still is a market that heavily favors home sellers. So while if you looked at it kind of like a seesaw, this is where we were last year, and this is kind of where we are today. Whether you're a local home buyer or one relocating, you need to be prepared for anything and everything. I had spoken a week or so ago about a recent sale we had where we actually negotiated $33,000 off of a seller's list price, and in that same transaction negotiated $15,000 in closing costs to go towards my buyer. In this case, we actually saved our buyers $48,000. However, the flip side is most of the transactions we've had in 2023 have been multiple offers where there's been more than one buyer interested in the property and the home values have gone up from the list price. So once again, this is where I say be prepared for everything and anything. This is definitely not a one-size-fits-all marketplace, and everything is case by case. Over the last few weeks of the new year, interest rates have declined quite a bit. This has caused many new buyers to come into the marketplace, as well as those returning from 2022. My take is we have seen the worst of what we're going to see in Q3 and Q4 of 2022. Interest rates now in the 6% range are the new norm. Home buyers are re-entering the marketplace. However, homeowners are reluctant to move from their 2.75% interest rate into a 6% interest rate. While I don't see a price explosion like we saw over the last 2 years, I do believe we are going to see modest appreciation in Montgomery County. Just remember, when you hear all this doom and gloom about the marketplace, understand everybody these days wants the click. They want the view. Also remember that most of the news you get is national. And with real estate, everything is always local. And while I would never say that the DC market is recession-proof, I will say that we are better insulated here than about 90 to 95% of the country. So whether you are buying, whether you are selling, or whether you're doing both, the best thing you can do is find a local realtor with boots on the ground and a finger on the pulse for today's marketplace. If you have any questions about buying, selling, or relocating to Montgomery County, Maryland, and you need those boots on the ground or finger on the pulse, feel free to reach out to me direct by text at 240-793-7495. So what do you think about my video? Is 2023 going to be crash and burn? Or off to the races? If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, place a comment, share this video, subscribe to my channel, and bang that bell icon to be notified when I post new videos. Thanks once again for checking out the latest video in my series, Real Kevin. See you next week.